Hey guys, welcome to my studio, and I'm going to be giving you guys a tour of my place today and the art tools and setup that I'll be using for this year going forward. And also meet Inji, our studio cat. She just showed up one day and adopted us. So anyway, let's go. Let's enter the place. So firstly, we have the garden space. That's over here. It's open. And it's quite a nice area where we like to chill, play with the cats a little. We actually have two cats. Moody isn't here. I'll see if I can add in a clip of him later. This is their food. Moody likes eating his food up here and Inji likes eating her food there. They're very picky that way. She's super cute. I can't actually touch her too much because I'm actually allergic to cats. So if I touch her, I've gotta go wash my hands a lot. But anyway, let's go in to the space. I gotta close this door. So this is a passageway. There are bathrooms there, and as you can see, it's properly keyed from both sides. And welcome to the studio space. So as you enter, we have a TT table where Hannah and I play TT almost every day. And then as you enter, we have a nice sitting area over here where this is actually my spot. So most mornings I'm kind of sitting here reading something and all of that. And if you can see, this is all set up. Hannah takes credit for setting up a lot of this. And there's a cute sleeping Snorlax over there. So in the studio space, so this is my table. Here I have a cute sleeping Eevee to give me company. And my tools I'm using right now, which is my mobile setup, is a 14-inch MacBook Pro. It fits nicely into my bag. And from last year, I think it's an M3 model. And a 12.9-inch iPad from 2-3 years ago. I'll leave the exact details down in the description below. This is Hannah's table, where she does a lot of her fashion stuff. And this table over here right at the end is Abby's table. And after that, we get a dining table set up over here. And what I'm going to do to the studio space is a lot needs to get done. So I want to still add a bookshelf where I can add a lot of my art books, such as these that you see over here, for example. And like Guez is one of my most favorite artists, so I definitely have a lot of his books. And also I recently just picked up the art of Sam Yang. Sam does arts, so definitely a good book. If anyone wants a recommendation, these three are amazing books to look at. And that's also a teaser for something that's underway, which I can't talk to you guys too much about. These two artworks are actually done by my friend Dia. I'll put her on screen somewhere. And if you guys want commissioned artworks, you can always talk to her. But I am planning to put up a TV over here, a bookshelf to put in all my art books and manga, comics, all of that. Maybe a big easel over here with a large canvas where I can actually do some traditional art. But anyway, this is the general studio space with a nice dining table over here. And let's move into my own personal studio, which is my office room, where it's a nice setup. It's kind of soundproof, where I do a lot of my recording work. And here's also where I have like a lighting setup, a stand to hold my phone. I have a gaming laptop, which is an Acer Predator from 2023. That I just put over there, and a gaming monitor to go with it. So here's where I do a lot of 3D stuff, where I record my coursework and all of that. And I just put up a mirror there so I can actually see what I look like before recording some of these videos. And apart from that, I also have a big wall here on the right side, which has a lot of the artists I look up to. So none of the work here is done by me. And to go in order, here's art by like from Feng Zhu to Guez, a lot of Ramon. I'm practically obsessed with him right now with his artwork. And Khan Leo. I'll put up all their names as I edit this video later. And finally, last but not least, the space in my studio that is actually super important is the kitchen area. So now in the kitchen area setup, it's kind of simple. We have all our stuff here. Definitely need a lot of protein. So that's there. We have a fridge and we have a lot of snacks and coffee. I don't have a coffee machine yet, so I'm currently using instant coffee. And that's what does it for me right now. But yeah, this is it. And yeah, that is the kitchen space. Now there's also one more thing that's very important that I definitely want to add to my studio space, which is some of my own art. So I'm planning on making some custom pieces that will go up on all these walls in between the windows and put them over there. And this is the complete studio tour. After that, I also want to give you guys a complete guide and tour of what tools I'm using and what I plan to use for the rest of the year 2025. So let me just cut to that and add that in. Hey guys, so when it comes to the tools and devices, most of my work is actually done on this iPad, which is literally 90% of the work. And that too, that most of that is done on the Procreate app. So if I just go there, you can see some of my recent artworks that I've created. And I also, for the longest time, recorded these artworks while I make them, that some of you guys might have seen my reels or shorts, using my own, like my old iPhone 12 that I just held with one hand and recorded while I drew with the other hand. Then I would take those recordings and send them to this MacBook, like this is a MacBook Pro from last year, and I edited on Premiere Pro. And that's mainly my setup, my workflow, and I also do a lot of writing work using the Notes app, and I just have a lot of my sheets to tabulate and track my life and all of that. Other than that, the devices you see in the background is a gaming laptop, which I showed you guys earlier, the Acer Predator, that is excellent for 3D, which I used to do a lot when I ran Studio Sideline with my friends. And now I currently do it to hold my online courses where I have the webcam over there that I can look into and work on Adobe Photoshop on this, and also just work on 3D whenever I want to for fun. And here is one of the most helpful tools that I have, which is a timer that just helps me track my time. And other than that, it's mainly just a setup that I sometimes use to help me record my top-down drawing sessions that I do, and also just some lighting setups. So that's pretty much it. So I hope you guys enjoyed the studio tour and the setup of the tools and devices that I use. Let me know if you guys want any more detailed videos of anything, whether it's lessons, tutorials, or anything, just let me know in the comments below. And thank you guys so much for all your love and support. I love you guys.